All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yuu Yuu Hakusho, episode 49.
All right.
Genkai.
Genkai. Good luck.
Good luck indeed. You are going to need it.
You only have one shot at this.
Yeah. She's got 3 shots of her energy blast, though. That's good. Before, her powers are just gone forever. That sounds terrifying and okay.
Yeah.
And then you still need to have that confrontation with Toguro, however that will go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also, this person that you're fighting against is not only the team leader, but also has multiple magic items. Oh,
yeah.
and one of them includes summoning.
They seem to be auto-win items.
Yep.
So you are
in a bit of a
work
pickle.
cut out for you.
Yes.
But hey, everyone is coming back to the stadium.
Yep.
Which means that Yusuke will probably arrive just in time to see her die if she dies here.
Hopefully she doesn't die here. But yeah.
But yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Are you sure that dried up hag is really the topic of our bedtime stories?
Huh.
Oh.
Sad how beauty fades. Where could her powers have slipped away to?
Anything you need to know, you'll find through Yusuke Urameshi.
Damn.
What was the Masters is now the students.
What do you mean?
It means before the finals begin, Genkai's days will come to an end.
Shit!
Oh,
Okay!
God.
Okay!
All right. Imagine if she won this fight and then got the dice for the next one.
Oh, this is cool. That was cool. That was something that, ends up getting used in Hunter x Hunter. Oh.
Making a cyclone.
This doesn't sound so good.
Wait, is he going to be the... Oh, wait, is he summoning the demon as him? Like, is he going to become the demon?
I don't know. Yeah.
Get another migraine, sir?
Are you deaf or stupid? Can't you hear the blistering racket that dumb sword's creating?
He's got a cassette player!
Yeah.
You big stupid lug! This isn't a concert, so turn off the music and listen!
No!
You didn't have to hit me.
Yeah.
Why would he
Story
do
of his
that?
life.
Oh!
Begin to describe the sound coming
She's
from
doing
the
it.
sword.
Yeah.
It feels like my ears are bleeding, and now it's draining the life right out of the audience, causing them to collapse. This kind of violence just isn't fun, because
Oh,
it's
God.
happening to me.
Is he charging up on all of their
Did you know
power?
the shrill call of the Reaper steals the lives of those weak souls unable to resist its siren song?
Oh
I
my
myself think
God.
it sounds more like a choir of singing cherubs. But what matters is how it sounds to you. Right, Genkai?
Oh, yeah,
God.
yeah.
Shit. Don't get hit by that.
Yeah, run! Run!
Get out of there.
The spirit world! The chorus of 1,000!
Is she planning on blocking that?
No.
Just taking the hit?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God!
Oh, no.
Oh, my God!
Maybe it's a good thing the girls aren't here yet.
Holy shit! So where's Genkai in the midst of this?
Love it. Okay. Calling for each other. I love it.
I waited a long time for this. I only wish Genkai had been stronger so I could show my full power.
That giant crater is right where I was standing. That means it could have been me who was blown apart.
I know how you feel, little girl.
Oh.
And me too.
Oh, shit! What'd she do?
You
still
forget
think
who
she's
you were
weak?
fighting.
What'd she do?
I'm surprised my sword sound alone didn't kill you, you withered old hag.
Yes, silly me. I must have forgotten to turn my hearing aid on. To be a washed-up old lady like me, the memory is the first to go.
Shut up!
Wow.
I
I love it.
humiliated on my own stage!
Oh, but you're so good at it.
Everyone, let's run!
Flee! Yeah, get out of here!
And now no one's gonna watch this fight.
Yep.
Wow, hundreds of fans are fleeing the stadium in droves, trying to get out of the way of Shishi's have to admit I'm a little afraid myself of what's coming next, but I'm sticking around because we announcers have to be held to a higher standard.
Yeah, Kanto!
Jury.
And they're gonna see people fleeing
Right,
outside.
in droves.
Yeah.
The nerve of that guy attacking the audience like that. Who's he think he is?
You wanted to stick around longer to get mutilated and massacred, you glutton for masochism.
Sorry, Your Majesty, for wanting to see Genkai meet her end.
And lose our heads in the process? I don't think so. I just had my horns done.
Wow.
Gracious, what was that all about?
Genkai.
Genkai?
Yeah.
Then I was right about the masked fighter.
You were!
Oh, Shishi Wakamaru's attacking the audience now, huh? Here, take it!
Nice
and
cover.
What am I supposed to do with him?
Get your butt back here.
Okay, sis, I'll be right back!
Why is he leaving us?
Simple, because he's training to be a man.
Come through, weirdos! The hero arrives! I'm sure under the circumstances, my team needs their true leader now.
Lightsaber versus Ghost,
That's
and
right.
he understands that
Yep.
he's a natural born leader. Here we go.
The show goes on.
Oh. Shit.
Who knows what that horrible sound is, but I sure don't like the sound of it. Oh.
They're like, we are unamused.
Yeah.
Surround us with the cage of hell.
Okay. Oh, that's small. Oh, shit.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no. And she jumps over it.
It's one hell of a cage match. To the death.
Shit. Okay. Well, that's
All
the
right.
halfway point.
Yep.
Let's,
But theoretically, that could go both ways. It could make it harder for him to dodge Spirit Gun.
True.
You know?
Idealists like you who fight for justice make me wretch. Stardom is the purest fuel for strength, and that's how it should always be. You softies are only
I just
crowding
realized
the
he
room.
killed a bunch of
Where
his
you get
fans
the
just
impression I'm
earlier.
Some kind of crime-fighting hero. I thought you were familiar with my past.
Yes, like every
Oh.
other apparition in this stadium who cares one inkling for history, and the choice you're famous for is an insult I will replace. I will be a big star!
I already am one, pretty boy. Pay attention, you'll learn something.
Oh!
You're worth nothing to me alive!
God, I love this.
Let's go!
I'll slice you in half!
Oh. Did she... Oh! What? Oh!
Yes!
Holy shit!
Yes!
Did she use the barrier to, like, fuel herself a little bit?
I don't know.
I thought she was trained! Where did she get all this power?
Yeah, she touched the barrier and did something. Whoa!
Wait!
Whoa!
Wait! What? What?
She absorbing?
Oh, yeah, going off of the sword, yeah.
Whoa! Oh!
Oh my god.
He's not dead, but he's definitely not
Not doing
unscathed.
great. I love it.
Upstaged in every sense of it.
I
Yep.
can't afford to waste my own energy, so I borrowed some of yours. I hope you can understand. I am a very busy old lady.
How could you
Yep,
do such a vindictive thing to
love
me,
it.
you second-rate thief? The energy in that attack was mine, and it was destined to...
No,
It was the
wasn't
weapons,
yours,
really.
actually.
Don't you realize what I'm supposed to become?
Holy shit.
It'll take more than parlor tricks to
Oh,
keep
his
a
voice.
consummate champion like me.
Yeah.
Sounds raspy and just frustrated.
The chorus of 1,000 skulls.
Uh-oh.
It didn't work before. And she's got energy now. God.
Oh. Now what if they
Oh,
go...
she's sucking them in.
Oh my gosh!
I love it.
Oh my gosh! Get fucked!
Had a lot more
Yeah.
energy than we first gave him credit for. Had is right. Little good it's doing him now that Genkai's claimed it.
Thank you. I'll charge Yusuke up a second time with this. Yeah, keep doing that.
Yep.
I'm sure it'll work eventually.
Right. And... Yep. You're predictable now. Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it.
Perfect.
Oh no, your
Holy
big
shit.
powerful sword is broken by the old lady.
Looks like your body's broken too.
You really don't fight for justice.
No, I fight to get what I need for myself and always have. I attack whoever stands in my way. It just so happens that a great deal of those people happen to be demons.
I think I may have fallen in love. If things had turned out differently for us, and if you still look like this all the
you're
time,
a little bitch.
we could have been together once.
Oh my
I'm just
god.
a lucky one.
Holy shit!
Wow.
What a twist!
I love it.
The winner of the match is Genkai!
Kick the little boy's ass, I did. Yes. I want to hear Genkai do a fake Yoda impression.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Okay, who fights him?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the great white-haired hope for us all.
Fancy old lady, then an old man. When did this become the seniors tournament?
But he might take it seriously.
Oh my god!
Team Urameshi's die calls for Kuwabara to step into the ring now.
Yeah.
He's stranded in another dimension.
Is he though?
All again.
Not so fast.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
You've come back to us.
See, I never get lost anywhere.
Oh!
Oh my, we thought you were dead and gone for sure. I guess the Cape of No Return is a misleading name.
Ladies and gentlemen and other stuff, Kuwabara returns!
Yeah!
As acting captain, it's my job to end this with dignity.
Hell yeah.
So let's get ready to rock and roll.
Yeah!
Did you hear that, jackass? If he has to add late
I love it.
speakers, he could at least not use our family name. Idiot.
Wait, Shizuru! Come on, Yukina.
Yeah,
Hurry,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Wait, don't leave me here. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, you know, don't they teach you kids anything in health class anymore?
What do
Wow.
you mean?
Wow.
Look around, the birds, the bees, the flowers, and the trees.
I'm not that kind of girl, Botan.
I know a nosy diary-reading kitten who says otherwise. Meow.
No!
I'll
Wow.
leave you alone to figure it out. Be careful, Keiko.
Oh my god!
He's gotten taller.
Oh my god.
Hard to believe that not too long ago we were arguing about silly little things like his uniform.
Botan really was reading her diary.
And there we go, yep.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Just
Yusuke,
give nice stroking of
we're
the
gonna
hair.
be okay,
Yep.
aren't we?
We?
Wow.
Oh, I
So
love it.
Yusuke rests
That's
in peace
cute.
After his arduous ordeal, Shishi Wakamaru was the acting leader of Team Yuriatogi, but it seems the secret weapons each member
Yeah.
employed came from this old man.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Can Kuwabara finish the round and recover his dignity, or will he be doomed to further humiliation?
Hey. Yukina's going in there, so.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. What if he's actually like some kind of like item invoker,
Yeah.
like curse manipulator, where he can like bless or curse items and stuff to
I mean,
make
I
them
love
like.
the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because. Yeah, and that feels like a very Togashi kind of style for a character is, I am the support character that makes all the magic items for everybody else, you know.
Oh. But imagine if his ability is not even really that. His ability is something more on the lines of like, I can create a bag that can hold like a
Sure.
bunch of stuff.
Gates of Babylon.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's just that he keeps pulling new items
Uh-huh.
out of it. And then Kuwabara's massive throbbing weapon just cuts everything in half.
Yeah,
And he's like, this
whose
is
weapons are
bullshit.
stronger?
Like,
the young virile Kuwabara, or you
the
know,
sterile grandpa with the genius creativity. Holy shit, Genkai.
oh my god, that was
Genkai.
amazing. Like
Genkai.
here I was like, okay, this feels like such a Togashi thing to do. Of like, hey, I'm gonna make you think that a particular thing is gonna happen that's gonna really suck, right? Genkai's gonna die, and she's probably still will, but like that this is going to be like an execution, staving off the inevitable end. No.
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 Mm-mm.
You like that rule of cool you got with the other characters earlier? What if we had more
Well, we
of
did
that?
a lot of that.
Yeah.
And in fact,
Uh-huh.
we had her completely destroy this guy.
Yep.
to the point that it was even like, it was pathetic.
Yep.
Like, he got every aspect of what he wanted kind of flipped on itself.
Right.
All the stands, all the, like, stands, get it? Left the stands.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Dumb joke. But anyway, the stands left the stands. He, like, full on had his powers taken from him and used against him.
Yep.
She beat him in such a way that it was slow and visible and public.
Right. Yep.
And just
talked
messy.
smack the entire
And
time leading up
talked
to
shit
it.
about him the entire time.
Like, oh
like,
man,
it was incredible.
That was so good.
Yeah, like
even if it had
you
been
can't ask for
something,
anything better.
like even if it had been something where like Genkai was going to die here, I could totally see it being something when I was watching the episode of like, okay, maybe this guy does actually kill her.
Sure.
But the entire time she's like shit talking him, even when he like runs her through with his sword or something like that.
That just wouldn't feel as good.
But
though.
we got something so much better. Like,
yeah.
Oh man,
I really love that. One of the mechanics of what she was doing here was something that was not based on how much power she had, so that she could theoretically be able to block the attack and then absorb it. What she initially did was, oh, how convenient. You gave me this barrier of incredibly strong spirit energy that I can just casually just absorb and juice myself up to the point where then I can
catch
block
the blade,
and then after that absorb. It mechanically felt
natural.
It felt natural. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it, because we've seen people in this show or demons or what have you use energy absorption abilities. And they're incredibly effective. The thing that always comes into play, though, is that you still have to be able to handle the attack itself.
Right.
So, in this case here, the only reason she was able to do that was because he went and gave her a really helpful hand here by having a tactic that ultimately just made this easy.
And what I love about it is that tactic of putting up the barrier, that's a good idea.
It's a really good idea.
Like, she's old. She doesn't have much power. What she would generally probably be trying to do is avoid your attack like she had been doing before.
And draw this out in a battle of attrition of some kind
exactly,
where you make a mistake.
Yep, you make a mistake and there you go, right? He reduces the variables.
Yep. And thus...
Still didn't reduce them enough.
Yeah, well, in some ways, no. He reduced them to the point that it became simple for Genkai.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It became a thing of, you're going to attack me in a way that I can absolutely predict because you don't have any room to attack anywhere else.
Yep.
So I know exactly the way your attack is coming. I know how it's going to be there. I know everything about it. So all I need to do is stand here and wait for you to come to me.
Yep.
And then I just charge in my defense.
Right. And she also goaded him specifically so that he would come at her stupid. If he just sort of walked up to her Terminator style, and was like keeping his eyes open of like, okay,
and then
she's
just
still
did like
Genkai.
7 immediately quick flashes. Yeah.
Even if she did manage to absorb the energy of one of them, one, it would have been less. 2, he would have then saw it as it was happening because he's not launching himself into some charge, right?
Well, or not a charge, an over-air attack.
Yeah.
He leaps up. This is one of my favorite things about Tagashi's fight mechanics and stuff, is that he knows immediately that once the first party jumps in the air to do defensive stuff or offensive stuff, they've made a mistake.
Right.
The fighter that is grounded, the fighter that has the ability to adjust, immediacy, rather than being like, I have to follow the rules of gravity and eventually come back down.
I need to kick off of their body like Genkai did when she jumped up. Because jumping is that last ditch, okay,
I have to get out.
Right, I have to get out of here. I need to be somewhere other than here.
Yeah.
And even if I take the long-term disadvantage, at least I'm not taking the hit.
Right. And even at that one that you were talking about before, when Genkai jumped up, Shishi, whatever his name was, was like, I've got her. She made the mistake of jumping. Yep. Cool, I'm going up, and now I'm going to attack her. And she just barely avoided that.
Like,
so now here, he goes in to leap for this big overhead slash, and she's just like, you fucking moron.
Yeah,
and
you
just
right.
caught it. Oh, this was so cool.
The whole joke with the hearing aid and everything of like, oh, I'm surprised, old hag, right, that you could stand it, oh, I must have forgotten to turn on my hearing aid. You know what they say, memory is the first thing to go. But
it's a joke that works on so many levels.
Oh, it really does.
Good.
And I'm not sure whether that's something that Genkai always had, or whether that was maybe something that she maybe learned a little bit from Yusuke. Because, like, they say you learn the most when you're a teacher. And I wouldn't be surprised, even though I absolutely believe that she has plenty of sass, because she did when she was first introduced.
Yeah.
But to that level of snarkery and just pissing off the person she's interacting with, I don't know. You know, that's
might have realized how effective that can be.
Exactly.
Yeah. I really love though how it's also a thing of where literally she's physically incapable probably of hearing that well. So it actually would not affect her as much.
Sure.
Like, this is the kind of thing where sometimes when you have a fantastical world where there's magic items and what I would call narrative bullshit, where just a thing comes out that could break your entire plot. A wavy cloak of teleporting things away
to wherever,
to wherever. You have this problem of, wait, how does that interact with all the other things we've previously established?
What happens if that person were to use that against Toguro, right?
Yeah,
because, you know, Toguro is a physical enhancer person, so while he could theoretically, like, pick up a giant rock and throw it at you, you know, if he actually ever goes to try and punch you, if you're fast enough to get the thing in the way, then
he might actually be able to just beat Toguro with that item. So, so in this case here, he gets beaten before he gets the chance to use it on the best potential target for something like that. But in this case here, Genkai, who we've already established has definitely all the characteristics of being old.
Sure.
She is actually old.
Right. She's slower. She's weaker. She has all, like, at the beginning of the fight, like, I think this was in the previous episode, I loved how they showed that when she was dodging, like, she was clumsy about it. Like,
Right. My point is that she has all the technique of someone that has experience. She has the physical training by which she can still execute for the most part, like you're saying. But if she doesn't have spirit energy to enhance herself, she is essentially an old woman. So the shrieking thing that drains the soul out of those too weak to resist it, she literally fits the criteria right now as being too weak to resist it. She's fine. Why? Oh, man. Were you talking? You have to talk really loud, you know? I'm too old. My ears, I can't hear you.
Gotcha.
Like I thought that was a funny joke, but also a thing of where, no, actually she might have physically reduced hearing to where it doesn't affect her as much.
Right, because I think I thought they said something about it being like too weak of will specifically to resist. So I don't know if it necessarily had to do with like their power levels per se, but like I could totally see that being a thing.
And I mean, will is super vague. That's it might as well be power then. Strength of your soul, strength of your spirit, will. Will is literally an aspect of the soul, so it's basically like saying the thing that you get spirit energy from, it's the same thing.
Well, regardless. One of the other things that I absolutely loved that was not explicitly stated from this episode, but also was kind of poked at, is the idea of yes, Toguro has seen her fight. He knows how she fights. And the whole thing of she completely destroys all tactics, right? Like, you know, that's a statement. And from someone like Toguro, hell yeah. But then he says the thing of the only way to destroy her is with overwhelming power. There's your character motivation for why Toguro consolidated everything into such a simple set of abilities, right? Because anything else,
she probably doesn't even respect it.
Sure, but like if he were to come up with like some other crazy technique or whatever to try and beat him, she would absolutely probably hand him his own ass because she has that level of experience, right? She would turn it on its head. She would figure some way to gimmick it out, right? And then it you know, you're fighting something that's too slippery, right? So he's like, okay, well, I'm going to make it so that way I am so freakishly strong
that if I hit you once, you
die. Are done. Right, like you're that's it, right?
Your techniques that you need is to not get hit by me, because I level buildings like with my punches. You know?
And I love that because it's something where it's the countering of, okay, I'm just gonna do overwhelming force, right? But it's also the acknowledging of where he can't counter, right? I can't counter Genkai on her technical abilities, right?
Right.
So I'm going to do something that is going to be so, you know, so skewed to one side in my favor, right? That literally, if this works, it's a win condition. It's just, it's done, right?
Yeah.
And I love that. It's something.
It informs so much about why his power is the way he is, some more about his motivations with regards to Genkai as well, because we don't really know, like, why he and Genkai have this like tension, you know, because there's very much this idea that he seems to have gained something from Genkai over the years. Right. And given that she's so old, it makes sense that maybe he was a failed student of some kind. Or at the very least, she's this legend. And he was maybe like, you know, watching her from afar and like she was his hero or something like that. And he gained what he could from her or something. But at the very least, they were close. So, therefore, this other guy, Karasu, I think it's Karasu, kind of giving these snide remarks of like, what? We're just taking her seriously here?
Right.
And he's like, no, you don't know shit.
Right.
Like, well, just watch.
Yep.
You'll see.
And I love it.
Yeah. But because of that, he then said before the finals, she will meet the end of her, like, her days or what have you. Like, so not during the finals, before the finals.
And if that's the case, then is he planning on, like, taking her out outside of the ring? Like, that's what it seems like.
It really does seem like he's planning to...
Because she was just revealed. Because, like, in the previous episodes of discussion, we talk about how, hey, maybe the reason that, like, that this fight happening right now is important is because, like, she has to get through it in order to then talk with Toguro. Because, okay, she has to do this fight right now for Team Urameshi, right?
Yeah.
But the reverse could also be true of, this fight is the thing that's keeping her alive because Toguro is not going to interfere with the fight.
Yep.
But as soon as that's done, you know, like...
It's a clock. It's ticking.
Right, yeah. At his first opportunity, he's going to turn her into, you know, strawberry jam, right?
Yeah, maybe after a conversation of some kind. Because the thing that's weird here is that while Genkai masked herself, the reason as to why this is the time to unmask is still not clear.
And she didn't intend to.
Well,
because she came back with the mask on and everything, and then he cut it away, and then
hold on. Remember the last episode. She could have hid and not shown up for the fight.
Yes, that is very true.
That was her decision to intentionally reveal herself to Toguro, who she knew would immediately recognize her. That's why she's been in hiding basically all this time, is that Toguro knows her.
Right.
But why reveal herself now if not to have a confrontation with Toguro? Which is what she says, I need to save this for when I face him. Like, it's an inevitability.
Right.
But to him, the inevitable thing is that when he faces her, she will die. Like, I will kill her. So she has to know that. She is going to her death right now. And she sees that as a choice that is the right choice.
Right. And yeah, even way back when she decided to come with them to the Dark Tournament at all, right? Yeah. She knew that Toguro was the one who issued the threat, right? So she knew that this was going to be her last rodeo, right?
Yeah, it definitely feels like that. Yeah, that last rodeo kind of thing of where, but you'll die, and it's like, but it's the right thing to do.
Exactly.
And I think what it is that Toguro is her like mistake. And she feels guilty for the fact that Toguro is leveling this against Urameshi, and she's like, I have to do my part here.
Right.
So maybe she's going to screw with Toguro enough that the fight is like fated to be a win for Urameshi.
Yeah, like maybe because in the same way that she attacked the psyche of her opponent here, right, which was a lot easier because his ego was so inflated.
Same thing with Toguro.
She could absolutely do the same thing with Toguro. I would not be surprised in the slightest, because the more that he is emotionally involved in her demise, the more power over him she has, which is the poetry of any kind of situation like this, right?
Yeah.
Especially like you know, I don't know the details of their relationship exactly, so I'm not going to talk too much about what it is or isn't, but using as an example, like the Kung Fu Panda Tai Lung Shifu kind of
dynamic, totally feels like that.
It totally feels
right?
like that, right?
Yeah.
And the, you know, in a situation where, you know, on a contest of power, right, Tai Lung was the best, right?
He would absolutely defeat Shifu.
Yeah, absolutely defeated Shifu, and really probably would have defeated Po too, if not for the fact that then gets under his skin of, oh, this
you
person
essentially beat your father, your surrogate
yeah,
father.
You just defeated your father,
Yeah.
and then you go to face the one that got the approval of the father that you didn't get, right? And then it's the suddenly you're just that little bit off, right? You know, the perfect killing machine doesn't tick quite so consistently, right?
Yep.
And then something like that can be exploited if the other person has the capabilities of doing so. And Yusuke absolutely does. And coupled on top of that fact that he will be knowing that he will be going up against Genkai's power when he fights Yusuke. And that will make it even more personal. And
I am so excited in the way that this is ultimately all build up for the eventual Toguro versus Yusuke match. Like, that's what all this kind of really is. It's so just it's so juicy. Like, there's so much good stuff that could come from this. And while we might have to say goodbye to Genkai soon, like that literally might happen in the next couple of episodes.
Let's just say we might hear a little bit more screaming from Justin Cook in the next few episodes.
This was warm up, buddy.
Yep.
We're gonna have screams of anger and maybe even hatred.
I would not be surprised.
Okay. We had a lot of funny parts this episode, though.
We did.
Oh my gosh, the Kuwabara power in this episode was too damn high. Like,
it was amazing. Like, I love Kuwabara's confidence in himself, and all of that.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't get that much time to really shine in the spotlight.
Not
right?
really, no.
Because a lot of the times when he's actually in the spotlight and not like being confident out of the spotlight,
Sure.
Once he goes into the spotlight, he'll get punked by, some crazy technique that he couldn't have foreseen, right?
Totally.
Like a cape that makes you disappear, right? Or a technique that makes you shrink down to the size of an ant, or someone who absorbs the energy of your attacks or whatever. Kuwabara really doesn't have good luck as far as matchups with the enemy team goes. Like,
he keeps getting hard countered every time.
Well, and also abilities that probably would have potentially hard countered some of the other people in Team Urameshi, and it's just it happens to go for him, right? But now we're in a situation where it feels like he's set up to get hard countered again. But
maybe.
But will lightning ever strike twice? I don't know if Kuwabara is quite that lucky or unlucky, depending on how you want to, look at it.
How you want to look at it, yeah.
So, I want to see Kuwabara be awesomely victorious here. Like, especially after that entrance, because that entrance was incredible. It was wonderful.
Yukina's on her way.
She is on her way.
A pretty big power up.
Yep. And, we don't know what this old guy can do. I'm sure it's going to be terrifying and crazy and off the wall.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really janky.
Yeah.
Like the kind of thing where, in some ways, like he's going to look weak. Like he's going to actually feel like he's not that strong.
Yep.
Like, and I don't think he's going to rage out with a whole bunch of like energy and stuff.
Oh, totally.
I think it's going to be very, very simple and yet like simple in terms of the scope, but more complex in terms of the like
what he's doing,
what he's actually doing. Yeah,
and I could definitely see Kuwabara being the type of person to fall for that, either because he genuinely buys into it, or because for the sake of his honor, he doesn't want to necessarily beat up an old man.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, maybe because Dark Tournament and all that stuff, and he got beaten before pretty soundly, like he'll come into this more taking it a bit more seriously. But, the confidence is great to put on the show for the audience and everything.
Sure.
But you don't get cocky, like
great kid, don't get cocky.
Yeah, like because even in the fight with Genkai, that was the problem with the other dude, right? He would have beaten Genkai if he had been smart about it, right?
Well, that's the thing that Toguro actually said was he wouldn't have defeated Genkai no matter what.
That thing that Genkai wouldn't have been able to defeat him so beautifully as she did.
Right, it would have been a longer fight.
It would have been a much longer fight, right? It wouldn't have been such an open and shut case.
And there was a chance that Genkai could have died. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god. But also Botan's comments.
Yep.
God, the stuff with Keiko. Keiko,
like 07's, in chat for Keiko. Like it
is rough, but
yeah.
But hey, maybe Yusuke will wake up and not immediately run away from her,
But for now, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Right. Oh man. Yeah, but Botan's comment of like, oh yeah, if only there was like a nosy, naughty cat.
She's like, I heard from a nosy cat that loves to read journals or journal reading.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, Botan, you've been kind of self-proclaiming with the whole cat thing recently.
Yes.
So.
I'm sorry, you're no Koto.
Well,
Koto is a fox. That's true.
Koto's foxy. Yeah.
That's true.
Botan.
Right.
Yeah.
But Koto though staying in the ring
that was
and
great.
Being like, we announcers have to be held to a higher standard.
Yes,
right. What was her name? Jury.
Yeah.
Jury.
Yeah,
and she's like, nah, fuck that. Because I'm not getting paid enough.
Right. Jury has the practical response of this is a job. It's not worth my life, right? But then Koto's like, no, damn it. Why are you even an announcer if it's just a job? If you're just gonna collect a paycheck, no. Have you no passion for the sport?
Right, exactly. No, this is horrible because it's violence that's happening to me as well.
Right.
God, I love Koto so much.
Oh, man.
There's so much charm in all the little side characters and stuff.
There really is.
Even in the goofy, like, peanut gallery crowd commentary as well. So many little things where I'm just like, this is amazing. These are things that you don't need to have in your, battle shonen little like kind of sketch stuff here. It was just fun.
It's that extra frosting basically that like you'd still have a cake if you didn't have it.
True.
But it wouldn't be the same cake.
Yeah, you'd only have like frosting on the side.
Right.
It's like,
it's like okay.
One in the middle, one at
the
top.
Yep. And oh man.
Not really too much Koenma though, this episode. Just the panic screaming of near death.
The part of him being like, save me, Blue Ogre, and Blue Ogre being like, save me, Koenma. That was great. And then the glass, repels spirits. Because of course, right? It's reinforced, You're in the VIP section.
Right.
Yeah.
Although, as an attack that was to upscale things from all the previous attacks, this was really cool because Hiei's big explosion of the cursed black wood dragon or whatever, that was really something, and that really hasn't been taught since. Yeah. But this was something that I think was more terrifying than that because it indiscriminately just started killing everyone.
Because even with the guy that had the fire that Hiei used his black flame dragon or whatever against the first time, that was something that was over in an instant. So people, it's just all of a sudden, oh God, those 500 people are dead. Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't me, right?
Right.
And there you go. But this is something where it's the no, things are actually going out there. Like, because fear is not something that will happen to you. It's something that could happen to you, right? It's the idea that you might be able to avoid it. If you stay in this seat, you'll probably die. Or at least you have a chance of dying.
You have to have a point where you make a decision as to how you run.
Right.
And depending on how or when you do that, will
panic and all of that stuff.
Change your odds of surviving.
Right. So the idea of, he conjured things that started just eating people. And he's going to conjure those things again.
Again and again and again.
I got lucky the first time. I don't feel like a gambler entirely, and then the people that do stick around, right?
They're like, no way we're going to miss this. It's going to be amazing.
They're secretly on like a Koto fan club of like, yes, or she's the leader of like the bloodbath fan club.
Turbo, bro. Let's go. Yeah, pound down forever.
Right. No pain, no gain. Let's see violence, Yeah, but
God, that was wonderful. Okay, so 4 members of their team down. Team Urameshi's only lost once. Kuwabara, you can take this back for a W.
Yeah. You are going
This would be a huge moment to have you have probably your last big kind of moment of cool before you face the ultimate team where I'm guessing Kuwabara is probably going to have this moment where he's like, I've got this. And then just someone comes over and just goes, bop. And it's like, shit, we are facing the gods now. We're facing the demigods who are going to, like, basically need literally Hiei to go all out just to kill one of them, you know?
So minor prediction.
Oh, about the next fight? Like the next team and everything?
So since I'm right there with you, that Kuwabara in the next team fight, when it's Team Toguro, is going to have a moment where it's just bop and he's done. He is just going to be like, well, at least our, team strength hasn't gone down at all, or, or something like that. Like, haha, you fool! You wasted your energy on our most worthless member. Good job, Kuwabara. You made them reveal one of their abilities. That's the most useful thing you could have done for us.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Because I really do see this being a thing where this team is really not the big, question as to whether or not they'll win.
I wonder who it is.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the things of how. So, will Kuwabara be the one to defeat them?
What kind of damage will he take? Who knows? Maybe he'll get so wounded in the battle that he'll be like, I did it. And then he gets to sit out from Toguro.
Yes.
And that's how he's spared,
Yes.
Because otherwise he'd just be killed.
The best part about it is, like, seeing them just kind of looming there in the background. And one of them has, like, a freaking, like an actual, like, samurai, like armor and
stuff.
everything.
Oh, yeah,
and
it
it's
looks
like,
awesome.
Oh my god, that looks cool.
But also,
like, I really don't care about y'all as characters other than Toguro and his
standing
brother.
next to Toguro, you are...
So it's... Yeah, who cares? So it's like, well, that's the fight I'm interested in. But then having all this time to build up Hiei and Kurama as being so competent that the fights that won't be Toguro versus, Urameshi or Genkai or what have you, those fights can be really exciting. And then they'll probably use Kuwabara as the, like...
The canary in a coal mine.
Yeah, you should probably, or that, but, like, you should sit this one out, buddy. And then Kuwabara's like, but I kicked the old guy's ass earlier. Like, I did so well.
Now rest up and recover your strength.
And you use so much of your strength.
And then we
we'll
just
need
hope
you for the last round. Yes.
Right.
And then Kurama's like, incredible work, Hiei.
Yes.
He actually believes you.
Yeah, they stoke his ego to be like...
Hiei's like, DM, I rolled a natural 20 on persuasion, but I have a -4 to my modifier. Do I still succeed? You know that skill checks, critical hits are not a thing. It's I know, but this is Kuwabara we're fucking talking about here.
Kuwabara's insight is high.
Kuwabara's insight is so dang high. He's like +11. He's like, I rolled a 2. It's like, well...
There you go.
I guess, you convinced him. Yeah.
But we could also have something where it's like, oh, wait, but you need to be healed by the woman you love, right? And then
it takes time.
And then Hiei just has to be like, yes, I suppose so, but whatever, Because there's only 4 people that we've seen on Team Toguro, and that's including both Toguro brothers.
True.
There's currently 5 people on Team Urameshi, so...
Yeah, so there's a... there's an imbalance.
Genkai could totally
there?
die before the final round, and maybe that's what it's going to end up being.
Oh, right.
But, maybe
they have the opportunity to have a substitute, right?
Yes, if the person dies.
Right, which means you could have 6 people on a team then, overall.
Yes, theoretically, yeah.
So if Genkai dies... Who is the potential substitute twist?
Koenma, obviously.
Oh my god.
He takes on his very cool teenager form.
What if Koenma actually tried?
I would love that. I would legitimately love that because it would be such a Togashi thing to do, to be like, here's a Chekhov's Koenma, right? And you'll never realize it because he's
so comedic.
He's so comedic. He's being used for comedy the entire time, right? He's using his abilities to look grown up so that he can hopefully go talk to people, and then it ends up being too late, right?
No. I just thought of something even better.
I mean, I would love to see Botan kick ass, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No. Why have they been building up Kuwabara's sister and the mob boss?
The mob boss isn't a fighter, though.
No, but he is. Think about it.
He's also hiring Team Toguro.
Is say, you dumbass kids. Fine, I'll step into the ring. And then she looks at him from up the stage. She's like, are you going to let this happen? And he's like, fuck, shit, no.
It's like some American Tail, like, going into the mousetrap yourself kind of a thing. Like,
and then he's just hilarious. Like, Toguro, are you going to let this happen? Why do I care?
Don't kill her.
Don't fucking kill her, please. Compelling arguments.
Or even better, no. We have a friend from a previous fight step into the ring.
I don't know if that makes sense though, because
he's in another team.
He was on another team.
But like the team was defeated, so
that's true.
You know, just get me a good drink and I'll go in there and kick their asses.
Kick their asses.
Yeah.
This guy is either such a master or so incompetent. I can't predict the way he's gonna move. God. Okay, now we're just in fantasy land.
Oh, we totally are.
This was super fun episode. Really excited now that Genkai's basically gotten things to go exactly the way she wanted.
Oh, yeah. In spectacular
What
fashion.
does a confrontation between her and Pink Girl look like?
Hopefully there's no strawberry jam. But there probably will be a lot of it.
Yeah. I mean, her character design is kind of pink. Probably for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.